Dear student, hello and good morning. Hope all of you and your family are fine, staying safe and healthy. So today's lecture I am going to explain modules, forms, includes, views, scopes, services, dependency injections, custom directive, internationalizations. With these I will explain with the help of example through XAMPP server. So let's begin today's session. So today's session we will begin with the help of modules. So in AngularJS, modules are used to separate logics, say services like controllers, like application. So these should be used in a modules for keep the code clean. So in this example, we are creating two modules. First module is called application module. Application module is used to initialize an application with the controllers. Controller module. Controller module is used to define the controller. So let's see the example. So just see this example in AngularJS modules application model. So here we have declared an application like main app module using Angular module function. So we have passed here empty array to it. So this array is generally contain dependency modules. Second part, controller module. So here we have declared a controller, student controller module using main app controller function. Third part, module. So here we have to use application module using ng hyphen directive and controller using ng hyphen controller directive one. Let's begin with the next point of the AngularJS forms. We know how should we be created in a form in a HTML. Okay, so same things we have to use. How should be AngularJS forms are there? AngularJS enriches form filling and validation one. We can use here ng-click to handle AngularJS click on button. Another one using $dirty and $invalid flag to do the validation in a seamless way. Again, third part, use no validate with a form declaration to disable any browser for the specific validation. So when we have to perform different operation on AngularJS form, we know the different events are there. Like when we click on the button, when we performing the different operation related with the key press then one, when we performing different operation related the mouse one. So these are the event present in AngularJS, like a first one ng hyphen click one, ng hyphen double click, ng hyphen mouse down, ng hyphen mouse up, ng hyphen mouse over, ng hyphen key down, ng hyphen key up, ng hyphen key press. In AngularJS forms, so forms in AngularJS provide data binding and validation of input controls. So input controls are the HTML input elements like input elements, select element, button element, text area element. So these I have already covered in a first unit. The second part, a validate data. So following can be used to track the error. So first part, $dirty, it states that value has been changed. A second part, $invalid state that the value enter is invalid. A third part, $error, it state that exact error. So these are examples of the text box. So with the help of this, we can easily understood how should we use AngularJS form. So first part, data binding. So input control provided data binding by using ng hyphen module directory one. So remember it now when we have to use basically the a different controls related with the form. So when we have to bind the data, that time we have to use ng hyphen basically the model one. So you can see this example now. Input type is text and ng hyphen model is the first name for data binding purpose. So just see now here this example forms. So first name here we provided text one ng hyphen a model basically first name here we provided. My form name is here we basically the ended, and my heading one whichever name you enter, so you can see your end name, that is with the help of curly braces. So these two curly braces we can use to store the names. So these are examples of Angular JS forms, that is a checkbox. Same things are there. So we can see this example in directive execution part with the help of XAMPP server. So let's begin with the first part, forms. So this form we have to use here a checkbox HTML1. So just see now checkbox HTML1. So here, yes, we know now checkbox having basically true and false value. So when I click on this checkbox one, so just see my output here. So this way we can see output with the help of forms in Angular JS. Let's begin. So this is an example I have already explained here. Let's begin with the include. So what is the use of includes in Angular JS? With Angular JS, we can include HTML form and external file using ng-include directive. So with the help of include, we can include any external file with the help of ng-directive. So that purpose Angular JS in a include is used. So just see this example. So I want to include my file.html, but how should we be include? So this is a simple example. How should we be include? Just see ng hyphen, then for include purpose we knows very well now ng hyphen include is used, and this is my external file. I included here my file.html. So this is an example how should we use include basically how should we use the include. So here I declare main, basically created main HTML1, and here I created basically triangular.js HTML1. So let's see this include in execution one. Yes, so here we can see include.html, but in include.html I included basically another file. That file name is table.html1. So you can see these tables also here. So here basically I included my table.html1. So just see here now a student with the country name. So here you can see my output. But when we see exact code of this, so what exact includations are there? Just see now. Yes, so here we knows now very well. I started with HTML and with HTML. Here I given the title and this is my CDN1. And here I created basically style one. And here I start my basically the code writing with the ng hyphen one. And here I initiate, that is ng hyphen initiate. So here I student included my name of student as well as country I included here, and just this data I want to show in a tabular form, so name and country. So here I included my ng hyphen one, okay, and for this data should be in a tabular one. So that's why test table.html included the tabular form one. So that's why my output become this way. Let's begin the next part. What is the mean of the views? So Angular JS support single page application via multiple views on a single page. In a single page, we can view the multi-page pages. So that purpose basically views are used. So to do this, basically three steps are there. My first step is ng view, Then second step is template directory one, and third part is my dollar root provided service. So just see here my ng view. So ng view tag simply create a placeholder where corresponding view can be placed. So this the corresponding view purpose we will use basically my ng view one. My second part is ng hyphen template. So ng hyphen template directory is used to create an HTML view using script tag. So here we can see now basically my tag one, and here ID attribute which is used for root provided to map a view with the controller. So this is my id. Here id is what add a student.html1, and root provided is a key service which set configuration of my url as well as map for the corresponding of the html pages. So this is an example. Just see now how should be the this example we will view in a XAMPP server. Okay, just again I will explain this example views. So this my basic output is there. My single page you can view a different basically the views. So just see now. Just see now here my views. A single page we can see the multiple one. So add is obviously student. When I click add, this will be show. When I click on the views, so just see the view student. So this way we can use a views in my AngularJS. Let's start with my next part. That is what is the meaning of the scopes. Scopes is a special JavaScript object which play the role of the joining control with the views. Scope contains the model data. In a controller's model data is accessed via, remember it now, it's accessed via dollar scope object. Just see now this is a simple code for how should be my scope should be used. So here I started my script, ended my script none. Here I created my basically angular.model main app and empty array one. Here I created my controller one now. So just my controller one is shape controller and function is my scope one, and scope message I passes basically in shape a controller one, and my scope type is basically the shape one. So some important points should be considered about the scope. Scope is a pass as a first argument to controller during its constructor definition one. Scope dot message and scope dot types are models which are to be used in HTML pages, and we have to set value to the models which will be reflected in the application model whose controller is a shape controller one. We can define function as well as in a scope one. So let's see now live examples towards the scope inheritance one. How should be my scope is used. So in this example, you can see here now. So two basic the example inheritance scope inheritance is created. My shape controller, okay, my circle controller. So here we have passed the message. My shape controller, I pass message in the shape controller one, and basically the circle controller here a pass message in the circle controller one. So let's see this example. How should we use the a scope one? So this is the examples I created now. Just basically AngularJS sample application. You can see here in the shape controller shape one, in the circle controllers basically the shape one. In a square controller we can see the square one. So inheritance way we can here we here created one that is called as the a scope in a AngularJS. Let's begin with the next part that is called as the services. So which are the services present in AngularJS? In AngularJS, a service is a function that is available for AngularJS application. AngularJS has 30 built-in services for 30 inbuilt services are present. Like example, like we can use dollar of the https, then root one, then windows one, then location one, and different function. Like suppose I want to calculate this basic mathematical operation, so that also we can use in terms of the services. So each service is responsible for a specific task. Okay, like a simple example, https, it's used to make ajax call to get the server data. And another example like a root one, it is used to define root information and so on. So let's see now services. How should we use the services? So this is a simple example of the services. How should we use the services? So here also a demonstration. You can see a URL page like this thing, and again with the help of XAMPP server. Yes, so this is again inbuilt services. So here you can see now a simple sample application for the services one. So when I enter basically 5 one, and when I click on my basically this button one, so you can see the 25 one. So these are the also inbuilt services present in a Angular JS. So next point. So services again having basically two-way factory and service one. So let's begin with the next part, dependency injection. So what is mean of the dependency injection? So dependency injection is basically a software design pattern in which components are given their dependency instead of hard coding them within the component one. So these realize basically a component from locating dependency and makes dependency configurable. This will be performed with the help of the reusable, maintainable, and testable. Basically, the dependency injection is used for the reusable, maintainable, and testable. For this, we have core components are there for the each dependency like value and factory, services, provider, and constant. So let's begin one by one. Value is a simple JavaScript object, and it is used to pass value to the controller during configuration phase. So this is an example towards the value one. Another one, factory. Factory is a function which is used to return value. Services is a singleton JavaScript object containing a set of function. Provider is a use basically the Angular internally to create services. Factory. Constant are used to pass value at the configure phases. So just see the examples about the dependency injection. Yes. So this is an example you can see now dependency one. So all whichever the major parts are there here included. Just see my output becomes 16. Let's begin with the custom directory one. Custom directory. So custom directory is basically used to extend functionality of HTML. Custom directory is also used to define directory function. Then a custom directory simply replaces the element for which it is activated. An AngularJS application during Bootstrap find the matching element and do one-time activity using the compile method, then process using the link method. So it's different types are the different types of elements are there. So element directories are basically directory activate when matching element is encountered. Attributes directory activate when matching attribute is encountered. Then CSS directory activated when matching of CSS style is included, and comment directory activate by matching basically the comment is encountered. So this is example towards the basically the understanding of the custom directory one. So here we created custom.html one. So here we declare basically this thing and defining custom directory to handle about customer basically the above customer custom HTML tag. So here we main app directory student we here created. So let's see this example on XAMPP server. How should we use the custom directory one? So whichever part you want, just see here now. Here we created basically the main app controller, student controller. So here we pass the name, all these things, and how should we use custom directory with the help of example. So just see now this is sample application. Here we created with the help of custom directory my student one and its roll number. Just see now output of these in my XAMPP server. Yes, so now just see now here. So Angular JS application here I created basically here a custom. How should we use the custom? And here this is an example. How should we be executed the custom one now? So this is the output of my custom one. Let's begin with the last part, internationalization one. Angular JS internationalization one. AngularJS support inbuilt internationalization of the three types. So these three types are the currency, date, and number. Remember it now, internationalists as what? Currency, dates, and the number. So we can need to incorporate corresponding according to locally of the country. By default, it's handle the locally of the browser. So just see now output. Remember it now. It's basically three types. We can see the currency, then basically the number and date. So just see this output on my XAMPP server. Yes, so you can see now my output of the internationalization. First is a currency, date, and this is my number. So this is all about of the fifth unit. Thank you very much. Stay at home, stay safe.